All right, the last set of problems on this drill, 33 to 37, are maybe the hardest, but the reason that they're tested heavily is because of another common student fallacy. So at least I want to make sure that you're not falling for the trap. The trap is, well, first of all, the question is A is 120% of B, and therefore B is blank percent of A. So we are reversing the roles of A and B. Okay, so let me walk you through one way to solve this problem. If A is 120% of B, then that really means A is 20% more than B. Therefore, B is 20% less than A, which is 80% of A. Is that correct? No, it's not correct. That's the bad way to do the problem, okay? So this is the fallacy right here. This is what Stephen the stupid student does, but you're not Stephen the stupid student. We know that percents more than and less than do not work in an additive and subtractive way. Percent problems are all about multiplying and dividing. So the step to go from here to here is not correct. Percent increases and decreases are not symmetric. Now, this step was fine. If A is 120% of B, then A is 20% more than B, but it's not going to help in this problem. All right, how do we actually do this problem now? Remember that percent changes when these two numbers reverse roles. That's not an add-subtract issue, it's a multiply and divide reversal. That means reciprocal. We need to reciprocate. But we can't reciprocate until we write percent as a fraction. So the key here is to rewrite this percent as a fraction. A is 120 hundredths of B. That's the definition of percent. Therefore, if we reverse the roles of A and B, what do we do with this number? That's right, we reciprocate it. Just flip the fraction upside down. All right? By the way, I would recommend you reduce that. You can divide each of these numbers by 20. Okay, and now we just need to turn 5/6 into a percent. Okay, so how do we do that? 5/6 equals what over 100? We cross multiply. 6x equals 500. X equals 500 over 6. You're going to get 83.3%, which is also a nice conversion to memorize, by the way. Any fraction whose denominator is 12 or less, ideally, I would like you to have those memorized. And you might notice that the answer is close to 80. The way that Stephen, the stupid student, did the problem, he got 80. It was pretty close to the correct answer, so it might have seemed right at first glance. And I can guarantee you that 80 would be one of the wrong multiple choices. But now we know how to do the problem exactly and get the exact correct solution. Now, this same method can be used to solve numbers 33 to 37 on your worksheet. When we get to number 35, I sneak in the more than issue, the more than or less than issue, which we have already addressed. Now we're incorporating it into this kind of problem. But on number 35, the worksheet walks you through that one step at a time. So I'm going to trust you that I don't have to record another video to do number 35. All right, by the way, when you get to numbers 38, 39, and 40, you can solve those problems just like numbers 1 through 9. It's just that your percent number is going to be an unusual kind of number. So this will kind of put your arithmetic to the test, but the percent principles are exactly the same. Okay, so good luck.